I'm live for the first time in a while. Hi, everybody. Let me, I'm gonna move my stuff here. There we go. Hey, how are ya? Was watching some spooky movies, some Thursday night football. Was watching the Colts game because I'm from Indiana, but like, what a boring game. I'm a huge sports fan, but what a boring game. Yeah, Carl, I haven't been live as much as I should be, to be honest with you. But yeah, thanks for being here. I kind of have anxiety when I go live. So, just saying. But yeah, I figured I'm just chilling. Like I said, I was watching some football and spooky movies. And I actually got a video up earlier about Halloween lights. So, yeah, the game was garbage. Yeah. I don't even know what to say about it, to be honest with you. Like, I'm a Colts fan. Well, I'm a Cardinals fan. I'm a Colts fan. Well, both my teams suck. We'll just go with that. Both my teams suck. So I'm not really, I'm just like, you know, I'm a sports fan. I'm a sports fan. I was born and raised in Indianapolis, so I'm a Colts fan, right? But I live in Arizona, so I'm a Cardinals fan. But Kyler Murray is trash, and the Cardinals are trash, but the Colts are also trash. Oh, I'm terrible. Yeah, it's not a good season for me to be a football fan. I'll tell you guys what. So, but I'm surprisingly happy with the fact that Thursday Night Football is on Prime now because I have Prime. So I can watch the games, which is nice. But hi, yeah. So I'm just like drinking some whiskey. Hey, Renda, how are ya? Nice to see ya. So, hey, Val. Yeah, actually, so I went to Costco yesterday. A lot of you saw my Costco video. And one thing I didn't show you is that I got a big bottle bottle of whiskey, which is like Crown Royal, but the knockoff version for like $18. So that's what I'm drinking. It's like knockoff Crown Royal and Sprite. And I need this after that Colts game. It went into overtime. That's the last thing I saw. And actually, I gotta check the score because I don't even know the score. I saw like I said, I saw that it went into overtime. And I was watching in the interim. I was watching Dracula. Oh, the Colts won. Oh, the Colts won. Okay, well, they still suck. I mean, the Colts haven't been good since Peyton Manning days. Like, let's be honest. Okay, well, I guess I don't need to look it up then. Yeah, so it's really nice outside right now. It's like 80 degrees. Last time I looked, it was 80 degrees. It's like it's almost 9 p.m. and we have a beautiful breeze tonight, so that's why I was able to kind of sit in my van and go live. I decided on my next adventure, but it's a secret. I'm not going to tell you guys yet. But I decided where Winston and I are going to go because I was I was inspired by one of my van life friends. I hear a bunch of like screaming outside. Okay, well, it's not my problem, I guess. So I decided where we're gonna go. So I also decided on a couple more video ideas. So I'm gonna do a Dollar General shopping haul, which is gonna be fun. And I'm gonna do some cooking videos. So I have that stuff coming up, which is exciting. But yeah, Winston's doing good. He's doing awesome. Yeah, he's happy. What is going? There is something going on outside. I don't know. So I'm gonna put my hair up so I stop messing with it. Yeah, I'm just chilling in my van. I got a video up earlier about like Halloween lights because I was like I bought some like orange mini lights from Walmart, and I was like, I wonder how much power these require. So I got a video up about that. I took a nap today. So I'll probably be up a little later than usual, even though it's 9 o'clock, which is like normally my bedtime because I'm an old person. But oh my gosh, it's so nice out. I want more of a breeze. Carl, yeah, Winston's not a yapper. You know, I think it's just, I don't know. He's never been a barker. He's never been a barker. Now, he'll bark if someone gets within like the van, right? Or if we're outside and we're camping and somebody's like walking toward us, he will definitely bark. Like he doesn't want anyone to murder his mom. So he will bark. Absolutely. In that case. But I never taught him not to bark in that scenario, because if there is somebody that's approaching the van, or a strange person or an animal approaching the van, then I want him to let me know so I can be prepared. Excuse me. So, but yeah, other than that, he's definitely not a barker. Hey Gary. Oh, thank you so much. You're so sweet. Yeah, I haven't been live in a while because going live gives me anxiety for some reason. But I need to make it more of a thing, especially because the weather's getting nicer and we're really approaching like prime van life season here in Arizona. So, I'll be heading out to Quartzsite in the next 2 months to get started on everything. And so now that the weather's cooling down in the desert, that means that it's cooling down at Quartzsite, and nomad season is really getting up and running. So I'm excited about that. Oh, thank you, Michael. You're sweet. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, you're so sweet. Carl, that's great. Yeah, van life doesn't have to be complicated. It doesn't have to be complicated. It doesn't have to be stressful, and it doesn't have to be expensive. So that's why I started my YouTube van life, to show people that it can be simple and you can do it on a budget, and it doesn't have to be scary, right? So thank you so much for that feedback. I really appreciate it. Diamond, hi, watching from Australia. Wow. Oh, you have a black and tan Chihuahua mix? Welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Australia. Wow. Australia, I don't have much of an interest in international travel, but Australia is first on my list. I would just love to go there. I would love to go there. That's incredible. Thank you so much for tuning in. So, yeah, Carl, I was researching van life before I had a van too. So I started in a Honda Fit, camping, and I didn't really have a lot of means when I was researching van life. So I started doing all my research before I had my van. And there's nothing wrong with that, getting inspiration, deciding what you need, what you want to do. It's an exciting process to do all the research too. In my opinion, part of the fun is the anticipation, right? So when I bought my first van, which was my 2011 Dodge Grand Caravan, I bought that in June 2020. And I did my first cross-country road trip. I was headed out by September of that year. So it was like 3 months later, I was heading across country. And, you just, sometimes you just got to dive right in. You just got to dive right in um, and just, just go for it. I don't know. Just go for it. So, booked your first car camping trip. Yay, how exciting. David watching from Higgins Lake, Michigan. Hello, welcome. Thank you. Happy to see some new names. That's exciting for me. I really appreciate you guys. Yeah, I decided on our new destination for me and Winston, and I'm super excited about it. So, Carl asks, do you wish you ever had more space? No, not really. um, I'm a minimalist. I really like the simple life, especially now that I've been doing this for a couple years, and I see I have some friends with like bigger rigs and bigger vans and stuff like that. um Sometimes, no, I don't like. I love being in the minivan. It's so easy, it's so simple, it's so easy to maintain, it's easy to clean, it's easy to park, it's easy to travel in. I get amazing gas mileage. You know when I get to camp somewhere, I set up and I bring down camp. It takes me no time at all compared to my friends that are in RVs and stuff. And I love being outside. So Winston and I, when we're traveling and we're camping and we're doing all this stuff, we're normally outside. So the time spent in the van is time spent, at night, or like when it's cold in the morning, or maybe when it's raining, which is very rare for us. um, I don't really wish I had more space because this works out really well for our lifestyle. So, um, Washington, yeah, meet and greet. I'm definitely gonna do a meet and greet. So I'm gonna do meet and greet in Quartzsite, probably in January. That's kind of what I'm thinking, because people kind of start to arrive in like November, December, mainly like December, and then January is when like all of the events and stuff like that take place. And I recently found out, and I didn't think this was going to happen, but I recently found out Schoolie Palooza is going to be taking place again in January instead of February. And I wasn't sure because last year there were issues with the land and the permits and the cost and all this stuff. Um, but I guess it's taking place again, so I'm really excited about that. So I think I'm going to do a meetup in like early January. Um, yeah, and sometimes, Carl, like, people need more space, and eventually Winston and I will probably get a bigger rig, like maybe like a road trek van. um a class C might be in our future, like far far in the future, but for now I'm so happy in the minivan. Excuse me. So yeah, generally the RTR takes place in January. And the big RV tent show takes place in January as well. So yeah, all this stuff happens in January, which is why I think I want to do the meetup in January, because people will be out there and doing stuff and getting ready. So I typically, since my home base is so close to Quartzsite, I'm typically like in and out of the area. So yeah. Um yeah, it doesn't matter what type of vehicle you're in. Absolutely. Anyone can do van life. Like I said, I was in a Honda Fit. So, yeah, Carl, I am very well acquainted with Bob Wells. If you go to Bob Wells' channel, Cheap RV Living, I'm actually on his channel. He and I are friends, and I camped with him, with Bob Wells. I did a tour. He did a tour of my original van, my red Dodge Grand Caravan, in March of 2021. So yeah, Bob and I are very acquainted. Yeah, yeah, Carl. So my tour with Bob was posted in December of 2021. Yeah. So yeah, that's me, Dodge Grand Caravan. So in the video, because we filmed it in March of 2021, and that was still kind of COVID time, so we both have masks on, and so you might not recognize me because of that. And I also had like a beanie on and all that stuff. So yeah, I Bob and I are buds, and our dogs are buds. Yeah, I very much love Bob, and I have high respect for him, and he and I are very well acquainted. So so oh, that's great, Michael. Thank you so much. Yeah, no, Bob has a lot going on his channel, but yeah, he asked me when we met in person in February of 2021, and that was my first quartzite season, and he had asked me if we could get together and he could do a tour of my van and we could spend some time together, and so we did that. And then I actually taught a class via Homes on Wheels Alliance, which is his charity, as you probably well know. And then I also presented at the WRTR last year. So yeah, I like to be highly involved in the community. I like to help other people out, and that's part of that's mainly why I do like the YouTube portion of this, because I like to teach people and help people and show people that this life is very freeing, and it doesn't have to be crazy or complicated or expensive, because those are very common misconception. Oh, I gotta put my legs out. I should move this a little bit closer. Yeah. Okay. So anyways, yeah, so that's that. Yeah, definitely be out in quartzite. I mean, the weather there right now is even like cooling down. If I look at my forecast here, whoa, my tablet's freaking out. Whoa, 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 what is happening? What is happening? Okay. Yeah, like I said, it's only 80 degrees where I'm at right now. So we're just, I've been to 41 states, Carl. Um, Arizona makes me the happiest. I like the lack of humidity and the dry heat. I like to travel and I like to see places. Um, but I've seen all that I really want to see thus far. The only states I haven't been to are Alaska, Montana, Washington, Oregon, and then the far east states like Maine, Vermont, New Hampshire, Delaware, and Rhode Island. Those are the only states I haven't been to. I think, was that 9? Or was that, yeah, 9. I'm just curious as to what the weather is in Quartzsite, so I was going to look it up real quick. Yeah, so the weather in Quartzsite right now is the same as where I'm at right now. So, no, I haven't been to yeah, this is whiskey. I have some ice in it. I could use a little more ice. Yeah, no, it's whiskey and Sprite. That's what I have right now. So, yeah, I haven't been to Delaware and I haven't been to Oregon. I want to get up to Oregon, but when it's like prime weather. Yeah, Quartzsite right now is 81 degrees, which is, it's 80 here, so it's nice. Looks like it's only going to be 90 degrees in Quartzsite tomorrow. So we're really starting to hit, the good weather. Oh, that breeze is so wonderful. I don't even have my trunk open. I just have my side doors open right now, and it's gorgeous. Yeah, Carl, I mean, yeah, Winston and I have been to 34 states together as a team, and all of those states we've spent at least a night in. So My favorites, my favorite state is probably South Dakota. I really love Arkansas. Um, yeah, I think Arkansas and South Dakota are my favorite states for sure. But I'm taking Winston, so our next adventure in the next um few in the next few days, I haven't decided exactly like what day we're gonna leave on, but we're gonna go to a place that I've never taken Winston before here in Arizona. Whew, excuse my yawning. It's the whiskey, I swear. Oh, I didn't realize on my tablet I have all these locations saved that I've been to. Man, that breeze. Oh, that breeze is heavenly tonight. I'll tell you guys what. Man, that Thursday night football game, that was boring. Boring, boring. So in any event. Oh, thank you so much, Pat. Yeah, how is Maylee doing? She's doing really well. So Maylee is my black cat. I adopted her last August. She has a very extremely rare skin condition called bullous pemphigoid. Um, and she still has she still struggles with her paws a little bit in her skin, but she's gotten so much better. I don't think that she'll be able to start traveling with me full time until I get a little bigger of a rig. She's very brave. She loves the van, but I feel like she needs a little more space to be comfortable. And I still need to get her to the dermatologist to see how I can better I don't know. I feel like there's improvement to be made, and that's going to require a feline dermatologist. So she'll start, I'm hoping, I was hoping to have her start traveling with me this fall, but I don't think it's going to happen. So my hope is next year. My hope is next year that she'll be able to start traveling with me because she loves the van. But I need a little more space for her. So it's really just going to depend on, because she can't, with her paws, with her skin condition, she it's a little harder for her to get around like on rocks and on harder terrain. And so I want to make sure that she's absolutely 100% comfortable um, before I bring her along for all of our travels. And Carl, you just became a member. Welcome, Carl. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. And yes, my USA sticker map on the side of my van that always gets attention. It's funny, I was literally at the Quick Trip gas station today, and like two ladies were like looking at it and smiling and like talking about it. It's from Amazon. And if you go to like any of my videos, I actually have it linked in the description of my videos. My sticker map, it's linked down there, so you can purchase the exact one that I have. So yeah, hopefully that helps. Gloria, Thursday night TNF is Thursday night football. Thursday night football on Prime. I was watching Thursday night football. So, oh, hey, how are you? Nice to see you guys. Oh, Michael, I'm so sorry. That was super having a small teardrop. Oh, that sounds fun. Teardrops are great. And Subarus are great. So, I'm sorry to hear about your van. But teardrops are great. I'm trying to talk my mom into getting a little trailer that she can tow behind to excuse me, join me on her travels. So yeah, thanks so much. I'm watching on TV on my phone. Great, Carl. Yeah. So yeah, like I said, the link I link in all of my regular videos. I have all of the links to the main stuff in my van in the description below the video. So I think it's listed under miscellaneous. Let me look it up on my tablet here so I know for sure, because I don't want to give you the wrong information. I'm sorry that I'm yawning. Forgive me. It's because I'm drinking whiskey and it's 9 p.m.
Hey y'all, welcome back to
Amanda, you hush. Good gracious. Um. So yeah, under the description, it's under, I think it's miscellaneous. Yeah, so if you go to my videos, on the description under miscellaneous, it's listed under United States map car vinyl sticker. So there's that. Nomadic Fanatic. You know what? I've heard of Nomadic Fanatic. I don't know if I've seen his videos, but I have heard of that. So, yeah. Yay, Carl. I'm so excited you became a member, Carl. Thank you so much. You have a little paw print by your name now. Yay. And when you become a member, you can use the special stickers in the live chat that say like, hey y'all, and van life, and the different things that um my moderator just showed you. They say heck yes and win for Winston. So that's great, Gloria. Yeah, you know, vehicles aren't cheap, but definitely worth saving up for sure. I mean, I know the feeling. Hi from India, all the way from India. Thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate you being here. I'm just hanging out, sipping on some knockoff Crown Royal whiskey after watching the football game. The Colts won, which is fine. They still suck, but it's fine. Like I said, the Colts haven't been good since Peyton Manning. And I live in Arizona, and Arizona sports just disappoint me continuously. So yeah, um, yeah, I will be able to monetize my shorts beginning in 2023, which is exciting. Their YouTube is making changes to all of that. That is for sure. Yeah, Gloria, that's tough. Yeah, Pat. Yeah, Pat, I did get your super chat, and that's when I answered your question about Maylee. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you, my friend. Yeah. The super chats mean a lot to me, especially when gas prices are $4.99 a gallon here in Arizona. It's crazy. Like it's sad because in Arizona the gas it dropped. You know, we're one of the more expensive states here, which is tough for people like me who are on a budget. You know, I'm a writer, so I'm on a writer's budget, right? Um, so gas dropped down to like 389, 379, 369, which was, I mean, I hate to say I was celebrating it, but we were celebrating it, and now gas is back up to $4.99 a gallon here. So it's just like, it's insane. It's insane. It's very difficult. Like I said, I'm on a budget like everybody else, you know. So when gas is $5 a gallon, $6 a gallon up north in some places, that's tough. So I really appreciate the super chat. Helps me out a lot, Gloria. So thank you. So and yeah, so that is one. Yeah, you have to, Carl. To your point, you know, you have to spend more time in one place, and that is very true. It's like I in 2020 and the beginning of 2021, I was moving around a lot more, right? But now I'm in a place for a lot longer than I used to be, right? Because I can't afford to travel like I used to. I mean, that's just the facts of it. I mean, when I went on my cross country road trip again this summer, I spent I forget, it was like $1,400 on fuel, or 1,300, some ridiculous amount of money on fuel. And I mean, that's enough to break the bank. These stupid bugs. Go away. So yeah, we're all suffering. Yeah, gas, exactly, Gloria. In California, and Arizona is pretty much an extension of California at this point with these fuel prices. Oh, it's killing me. It's killing me. I'm on a budget, man. I'm on a budget. I can't afford this $5 a gallon BS. That's why I gotta drink whiskey. So, but yes, Carl, to your point, I am very grateful because in Arizona we have so much BLM land, we have so much national forest land, and all of that is free to camp on. And so we are so very lucky for that. Ooh, Jordan Cheer, member for 3 months. Hey, get it. Ooh. Cheers. Ooh, yums. Yeah, so 20 moves per year, 2 weeks at each place. Yeah, that's good. That's good math. Um, but in Arizona, you have to move with the weather, right? Because you can't like stay out in quartzsite in the 115, 120-degree heat during the summer, right? You have to move on. You have to go up north um, to get the elevation to get cooler weather. And next year could bring a lot of different things, but normally what people do is they stay in quartzsite until it gets a little too hot, which is like mid-April, and then everyone starts. This stupid bug, go away. It's like that one bug. Jeez. And then people started to head up to like Prescott and Flagstaff, and we had a beautiful summer in Flagstaff and Prescott this year. Hey Jennifer, nice to see you. Australia doesn't let you stay for more than 48 hours in one place. Okay, that's interesting. Well, depending on where you're at here, if you're on BLM land, it's 14 days, and then you have to move a certain amount of miles. National Forest is the same way, 14 days. It's dispersed camping. National Forest works a little bit differently than BLM land. But in Arizona and in Nevada and Utah, which are north of us, you have a lot of options in terms of elevation. Well, same with New Mexico. Lots of options in terms of elevation and Bureau of Land Management land. Hi, how are ya? Gypsy Jules, nice to see ya. Yeah, lots of possibilities out west. I mean, if you're a nomad and you're interested in van life and traveling, like the west is the place to be because we have all the free land and you can stay like as long as you want. And out in Quartzsite, there's so many different BLM locations and like long-term visitor areas, which is the LTVA. So you have lots of different options in terms of moving around. You don't have to be very far. You can go up to Parker, which is just 30 minutes north, and there's so many different options. So that's one of the really great blessings about Arizona and being in the desert, because we have lots of public land that's available for use. So I'm getting a little bit nervous because some people are really starting to abuse the privileges. And when I was up in Flagstaff recently, I drove into my favorite national forest, Forest Road, and immediately when I looked to my left, there was like, it was right after Labor Day weekend. I remember because I was like, man, all this trash. People just left like mounds of trash. And I was like, damn, we're going to lose our privileges because people do stuff like this. Um, and I hope we don't. I hope we don't. That's why I try and pick up trash and leave my campsites like better than when I got to them. Because I don't want to lose privileges. We are very lucky. We are very blessed. I'm very grateful that we have the ability to use these public lands like we do out in Arizona, and I don't want anyone else to ruin it for the rest of us. So it kind of sucks when I see these big mounds and piles of trash that people have left. Um, it's kind of heartbreaking. Kind of heartbreaking. So yeah, and there's been a lot of rain um, up north, and you do have to be careful. Even in the place that I was last week, in up near Flagstaff, it's pretty muddy, and it's really easy to get stuck, especially if you have a big rig. And that's one of the things I like about the minivan. It's a lot less weight. So, but you definitely don't want to go anywhere where you think you're going to get stuck. Yeah, BLM land. I don't think there's any east of the Mississippi River as well. I agree with you on that. Like I said, the West is the best place to be for public lands, whether that's national forest or BLM. 85% of Nevada is public lands, and that are available for use to us. So that's something to be grateful for, and we really need to humans need to take more responsibility just in general for the trash and the mess that we leave behind, because it's so detrimental to the environment and the animals, and we want to make sure that the land is available for everybody to use and enjoy. So it's important to clean up your space and leave it nicer than what you arrived to. That's important to me. I always pick up trash where Winston and I camp. I bring trash bags and gloves so we can pick up trash and dispose of it properly. That's important to me. I just feel like I'm doing my duty when I do that, because I feel so privileged um, to do that. So I have not camped outside of the white tanks, Val. No, I have not. Have you been to the Slab or seen the Earth Chip? Are you talking about Slab City, Carl? Is that what you're talking about, Slab City? Let me know if that's what you're referring to. And then is there a way to know or a trick on whether you park for when it rains? Gypsy Jules, I really just, you play it by sight, right? So I'm a queen of the forecast. Like most people know this about me. I'm always looking at the forecast, the weather. Um, you can tell, like, so if you drive into a forest road, and typically forest roads are pretty, they don't get mudded up too easily, but the additional roads, like the camping roads within the forest road, are the ones that get the most muddy. If you see water puddles and it looks like soft mud, do not go in there. Like you can tell if it's rocky on the bottom, like you can see like big rocks, you should be fine. It's really about awareness and like looking like I don't really know how to explain it. Like if it looks soft, don't try and drive on it. Like it's just not, unless you have the tracks tire thing. They're literally called tracks that you can get your van out of, because I've seen people get stuck, especially off of like the Willard Springs exit in Flagstaff. It's super like dusty, kind of silty ground. um Hello. Hold on. Hello? I thought I heard somebody and I don't want to have to throw down. Anyways, yeah, so you just have to be careful. If it seems like soft and sandy, just don't. Just don't. You don't want to risk it. It's not worth it. Yeah, so Slab City, I've never been to Slab City. So a lot of my friends go to Slab City after Schoolypalooza, which generally takes place in February. I have not been to Slab City because the first time that I was invited, I just had other stuff going on. I went up to Parker and I was gonna do all that. But I have a lot of friends that go there, and a lot of my friends that go to Slab City, they have fun and it's really interesting. But I have Winston, I have my small dog, and there last year, and I say this with the utmost respect and love and kindness, because I'm not judgmental when it comes to like human beings and what everybody wants to do with their life. I don't care. Like you do you. But I heard that there was a lot of really questionable activity and like a lot of drugs and crime, and I'm a pretty fearless woman and I can put up with a lot of stuff, but I just this last year I heard a lot of horror stories, and so I'm just not sure. I'm just not sure. And I have a lot of like male friends who go. I'm not really sure it would be like the safest place for me to go. I'm interested in Slab City because I really enjoy seeing the way other people live and like other cultures, and like I love like delving into um atypical scenarios, if you will. But I heard there's a lot of um drugs and stuff. Yeah, so I don't really think it's the place for me. And I carry weapons, but like I don't want to have to use them, you know. so especially because I have a small dog, and like Winston, he's my priority and his safety is my priority, and I don't really think it's the place for me. But going to Schoolypalooza and like hanging out with all the hippies and like going to the raves and doing all the dancing and all that stuff and like just having fun, like that's more my type of jam. But yeah, Slab City, I don't really think. We'll just say that like my mom's been to school. Okay, so my mom has been to Schoolypalooza. My mom has joined me out at Schoolypalooza, where all the hippie stuff's taking place, right? We have all the, I mean, people doing all sorts of stuff, and there's everything at Schoolypalooza, from families to psychedelics, right? So my mom has joined me for that because she's very supportive of my lifestyle. My mom wants to have fun with me. But if I wouldn't take my mom there, and my mom is a very open-minded individual, a very open-minded woman, then it's probably not the place for me. So that's kind of my view on Slab City. Y'all have fun. Y'all do your thing. Y'all go to Slab City. Y'all party it up. Woo-hoo. I'll support you from over here. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't care what everybody else does. And my friends, my guy friends, they love to do that. They love to do all that. Hell yeah. I'll watch the videos and I'll see the pictures, but I'm just gonna, sit over here with my whiskey and watch you from afar, type of thing. So, yeah. That's my very long story on Slab City, I guess. Wow, 24 of you watching and 25 likes. This is great. What time is it? It's late. Y'all, Y'all are up past your bedtime. It's 9:30 in Arizona. Don't y'all have bed to go to? It's Thursday. I'm just kidding. What is that noise? If someone's outside my bed, you better watch yourself. Oh man. 2 p.m. Friday. Oh yeah. Yeah, you guys are too. You are my future. That is too funny. I love you guys. Hey, you know what, if you guys are watching me in bed with lights out, that's right. I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna go live. If people are like chilling in bed and they have nothing else to do and they're just like bored and they want to hang out, let's hang out. I feel like my dimples are like extra like dimply tonight. Do you guys see that? That's weird. Have I seen any UFOs while camping? No, unfortunately. That'd be fun though. Hey Natalie, you work second shift? Wow. You work second shift? Are you like in the medical field? Are you a nurse or something? This stupid bug. Oh my god. Did I just kill it with my hand? Did I get it? Did I get it? I think I just killed that bug with my hand. I'm not sure. I've been slaying so many bugs lately with my hands. The mosquitoes have been rampant. And I've been killing them all. Yeah, the Phoenix lights were a thing, right? The Phoenix lights have been a thing. Still talked about. Do you guys believe in aliens? Let's talk about that. Do you believe in aliens? You know, I have a hard time believing that we're like the only people out there. Or like we're the only like living beings out there. I don't know if I believe in like aliens. Like there has to be something out there, right? Like we can't just be like it. We can't just be it, right? Oh, Gloria, that's wonderful. Yeah, my mom's a nurse. My mom's a nurse. She's she's an MSNRN. So she's my mom is a case manager at 2 different hospitals and a behavioral health facility out here. In Phoenix. So yeah, the Phoenix lights, I don't know. They're like I don't really hear them talked about a lot. I've been living in Phoenix for a long time. The Phoenix area for 20. How old am I? I've been living in Arizona for 23 years now. So, yeah, there's no way we're the only creatures out there for sure. I just don't know what. I'm open to when it comes to aliens like UFOs and stuff. I'm open. You know. Yeah, in the universe. No, I'm open to different views and I'm just a very open-minded person, so I'm open to learning and finding out what else is out there. I don't know. You've seen extraterrestrials? Cool. Yeah, Gloria. Yeah, my mom is 61. Yeah, my mom is 61 and yeah, my mom is a badass for sure. Yeah, I am killing bugs. I'm going to have to wipe my hands off. I have my wipe. Yeah, there have to be extraterrestrials, right? Of some sort, right? I mean, something. And I love hearing about other people's experiences because I've never really had. Um, I love looking at the stars and like when Winston and I are camping, and especially like when I'm with friends and we have campfires and we're looking at the sky, and there's like, it's like infinite possibilities, right? I would love to know what else is out there. It's pretty fun. Nice ET people. That's cool. Yeah. No, it's so true. Like they don't. But yeah, I know. It's like Earth. It's like who would want to come to Earth? Like we're a freaking mess. Like we are a freaking mess. like, um, you don't want to hang out here because like we're a mess. Like you're done. Right? Like you're done. Like the extraterrestrials, they come to the Earth and they're like, these people are nuts. People are nuts. You know, these people, we don't want, these people got problems. you know what I'm saying? Oh boy, and do we have problems on this earth? Boy, do we. Yeah, it's like take me with you, but don't forget my dog. Take me and my dog with you, please, please. Oh boy, funny times we live in, huh? Funny, not in a good way. Wow, it's so beautiful out tonight. Yeah, we live in funny times. Yeah, so my next plans are I'm gonna head up north with Winston. Like I said, it's a secret as to what me and Kid are gonna do. I'm gonna take him somewhere I've never taken him before within this next week. And then I think so tomorrow I'm gonna do another shopping haul. Dollar General, $20. Be looking out for that. And then so my sister comes into town next week. My sister lives in Miami Beach, Florida. My sister and my brother-in-law. She's coming into town next week on Thursday, the 13th or 14th. So I'm going to be spending some time with her, doing all that. We have a big October. Winston and I have a big October coming up, which is fun. We have lots of good stuff in the works for you guys. And I'm also, so in less than a month now, Winston and I will be checking in at the Phoenix Raceway. We'll be camping at NASCAR for a week, so that will be a lot of fun. I'm excited for that. Yes, I have seen Mars Attacks. That movie is so ridiculous, but it's so funny. I absolutely, wow, I haven't seen that movie in like probably 15 years, to be honest with you. But yeah, that's a good one. What was I just gonna look up on my tablet? Now I forget. So yeah, so my sister's coming into town, so we're going to be doing some Halloween stuff. The weather's getting nice, like I said, so I'm going to be doing more desert camping. I know a lot of people have asked me about like what to expect when you're camping in the desert. I'm going to be doing some videos on that. You know what I was also thinking for people who are new to Quartzsite, because I've been going out to Quartzsite for over a decade now. Over a decade. My Quartzsite experience spans long time for a long time. And I was thinking about going out there and just driving and doing like a tour of Quartzsite. Like this is Main Street, because Quartzsite is not big, you guys. I think there's a common misconception that Quartzsite is like this big, huge place with like endless possibilities. But there's not even a Walmart there, y'all. You know, there's like small little grocery store, like a discount tent grocery store. Like that's how small Quartzsite is. Um but there's so much BLM land. So I'm thinking about going out there and doing like a tour of Quartzsite, like where you can shower, where you can get your water, where you can get your groceries. This is what all the BLM land kind of looks like. So you know what to expect if you're new to Quartzsite and you're heading out there this season. So I think that might be something I do in the next couple weeks, because my home base is only an hour and a half from that area. And I really want to help people because so many people come out from far away. So I really want to help people to understand what they're getting themselves into when you're coming, all this way out to Quartzsite. So that's kind of a project that I've been thinking about that I have in the works. Is there a purchase you made equipment wise that you wish you hadn't bought? Carl, that's a great question. No. And here's why. Because I'm on a budget. I've always been on a budget. So I can't afford to buy like a ton of stuff, right? That's how it's always been with me. I can't afford to just go, I'm going to spend thousands of dollars on this, that, and the other. And not really. That's a waste of money. No. I mean, the most expensive things that I have, are like my power stations, right? Or my solar panels. But they're all great. They're all fantastic. My Blue Eddy EB70S, which is and like my solar panels are probably the most expensive things I have. Um, those are probably my most expensive things, and no, all are fantastic. Yeah, I out of all my stuff, yeah, I think honestly, I think my power stations and my solar are the most expensive, um, and I don't regret any of it. I'm trying to think what else I've spent money on. Even like my rooftop box. It's like a $500 rooftop box that I got for $80 on Facebook. Was it Facebook Marketplace or OfferUp? $80. So everything I've really bought on a budget, I've bought secondhand. I've bought on like Prime Day, like my Alpacool, my 20-liter fridge, $250 fridge. I got for $150 on like a Prime Day deal. So everything I've done has been purchased with, my budget in mind. And I'm a minimalist. I truly am. I say that, but I really am a minimalist. I don't spend excessive amounts of money on anything. So no, I can't say there's anything I've spent money on that I regret. Everything that's been expensive in my van with my solar, my power stations, everything's been worth it. Um, I'm like looking around. I'm like, I don't know. Everything, yeah, no, nothing's been a waste of money. Nothing's been a waste of money. That's for sure. Even like my stoves, like I have my 2 burner propane stove that I purchased from Bass Pro Shop. That was like $70. My backpacking stove, that was $50. Both are fantastic. Um, have lasted me 2 years. Um, the thing is too, it's like when I started van life and I made these purchases, I did research. So the things that I have purchased have really been research based and 1000% worth it, really. So, including my toilet tent. I can't really think of what else I've spent money on. Nothing really. Everything else has been like my mattress that I'm sitting on right now. It's a Milliard trifold mattress. It was $100. I've had this thing for 2 years and it's still in fantastic shape. Totally worth the money, 100%. Um, yeah, I haven't really spent a lot of money. My van was really built on a budget. That's part of what I love about it. I haven't put a ton of money into it because I can't, because I'm on a budget. You know, so um, yeah, but yeah, and that's the thing. It's like, do you need that? And you learn throughout the van life process. Like, do you need this? Do you need that? I started really simply with my van. I mean, I didn't even have my fridge until about 6 months after I started van life because I was using my Yeti 35 Tundra. My Yeti cooler at the time was like $300. probably more expensive today with inflation and all that sort of thing, but 100% worth the money. My Yeti is amazing. I'd say anything Yeti is incredible. Um, but it really depends. Like even my heat shield, like my heat shield window coverings that I have, you know, for the set for my back two windows, 45 bucks. My windshield one, 45 bucks. 1000% worth the money. I love the way they look. I love the simplicity. I love the privacy. I love the effectiveness. Um, Again, I put a lot of research into what I purchased for my van, um, and I always have. So it's worked out really really well for me so far. Even like my tablet, you know, and like my jetpack for Verizon for the internet. Again, minimal money, totally worth it. And I'm not a shopper, and I'm not one to, you know, I don't buy things I don't need. So you can bet that everything I show you in my van, everything that's listed in the description of my videos is stuff that I use, I trust, I swear by, and I recommend. And that's one thing that I really hold, you know, that really holds true to my channel here on YouTube, is that I would never recommend something that that I don't believe in. So yeah, lithium batteries, yeah, they are expensive, but you know they can be worth it. They can be worth it in a lot of cases. So Carl, out here, T-Mobile's not the best. Verizon's definitely the best out here. In the mountains, T-Mobile has a lot of problems. So, yeah, unfortunately, T-Mobile and Sprint are not the best carriers out here in Arizona. Verizon is absolutely 100% the best, with AT&T probably following as a close second. So that's just in my experience and the experience of my friends. So Starlink is available out here in Phoenix. It's not something I've invested in yet. Maybe next year. Starlink is something that I'll be interested in, but Phoenix is a place where Starlink has had a lot of success. So, but with that being said, I have been live for a little more over an hour, for a little more than an hour. I'm going to continue with my whiskey, put on a spooky movie, and call it a night. So thank you everybody for tuning in. We had like 30 people tonight, and it's late. So I appreciate you guys, and thank you again, Gloria, for the super chat. I appreciate you. Mwah. And stay tuned for some content tomorrow. I have a lot of good stuff coming from you guys, for you guys. So I appreciate it. And Carl, thank you again for becoming a member. It's awesome. I love you. And thank you. I will enjoy my whiskey. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good night. Bye.